Let's discuss an essential, often overlooked aspect of professional success: how to dress to get a job and keep it. My name is Nicole Molders, and we will explore how to use your outfits as a critical component in creating your professional brand and image. The goal is to provide you with the tools and insights to dress to your best. We are not talking about fashion, we are talking about strategic self-presentation that aligns with your career objectives. To illustrate the transformative power of attire, recall the movie The Devil Wears Prada. The before and after images of the protagonist demonstrated the significant impacts of how our colleagues, superiors, and the industry at large perceive us. Historically, clothing has indicated a person's social status, class, and profession. In Europe, there were even laws stating what to wear and imposing punishment for wearing a look associated with a higher class. From the structured suits of Wall Street and the corporate field to the specialized uniforms of healthcare and law enforcement, attire communicates a specific role. Even in academic settings, such as during commencement ceremonies, we see the lasting tradition of professional dress. Therefore, it is important to recognize that clothes are telling a story about expertise, authority, and belonging. Fundamentally, a dress code is a guideline to managing expectations. Whether your attire is appropriate for the event, whether it is for work or play, the right clothing is mandatory for maintaining diplomatic decorum. This management of expectations is particularly vital in professional services. Many top-tier engineering departments and firms explicitly outline dress expectations because they sell a product, expertise. Their graduates should look the way an employer and their customers expect. However, for women in these fields, navigating these expectations can be more complex. In technical fields, women often face unique challenges. Dress pumps are a safety issue, and skirts may be impractical for on-site inspections. While dress codes vary by role, what to wear in the first 2 weeks on the job is critical. Best wear a variation of your interview outfit until you fully understand the local culture. Elite academic and professional departments often recommend very conservative, traditional attire. These guidelines serve as a safe baseline for professional acceptance. However, it can easily be read as old-fashioned and boring. There are several general rules that should be strictly followed. No undergarments should be visible, avoid attire suited for nightlife, and ensure skirts are of an appropriate length. Tailoring is essential for a professional fit. Always dress for the position you aspire to, rather than the one you currently hold. In engineering, dress codes often depend on a company's size. While business casual is common across the board, larger firms may require business professional attire for client meetings, whereas smaller firms may foster a more laid-back culture with jeans and a blazer. This slide illustrates the nuances between business casual variations and business professional attire. Understanding where a specific outfit falls on this spectrum is key to matching the culture of your workplace or a client meeting. Note that dress codes can differ significantly between academia and industry. What is considered standard for a researcher in a university setting may fail the expectations of a corporate industrial environment. Furthermore, dress standards vary by engineering discipline. For instance, in industrial engineering, more creative looks are acceptable, while in electrical engineering, slacks and a blazer work, as demonstrated by these prominent figures in their respective fields. Similarly, environmental and computer engineering have their own cultural norms. Whether you are in a high-tech leadership role at a company like Facebook or conducting materials research, your attire must reflect the context of your discipline. Fit and style are important. A too tight blazer or an inappropriate color can be read as a lack of attention to detail. In contrast, a well-tailored, appropriately colored jacket conveys competence and attention to detail. To project a professional image, you must work with your body. Know your shape and select garments that balance your features. Take a selfie in the fitting room, for a more objective perspective than a mirror. Finding the right blazer is a critical investment. The correct cut will provide a structured, authoritative silhouette that works with your body type to project confidence. The same principle applies to choosing a professional dress. The goal is to find a style that is both flattering and appropriate for the workplace. The garment should support your professional image. When building your wardrobe, avoid relying on a single designer. Mixing high-end pieces with more affordable staples looks realistic, creative, and relatable. A staged outfit conveys you are insecure. As a rule, stick to sober, neutral colors such as black, gray, navy, or beige as the foundation of your ensemble. Use the color wheel to select complementary accents in shirts or accessories. Avoid clashing combinations. Color psychology plays a significant role in professional perception. To project greater authority, use a higher percentage of dark colors. Conversely, light tones appear more approachable and are better in collaborative environments. Investing in high-quality essentials is vital. For all professionals, a high-quality leather bag and a classic watch are indispensable. For women, classic jewelry such as pearls or studs and practical wedge heels are recommended, while men should focus on quality ties and classic footwear. Personal style can be subtly expressed through how you tie a scarf or a necktie. These small details allow you to maintain professional standards while demonstrating individuality and attention to craft. Strategically chosen footwear can also assist in how you are perceived. In professional settings, a modest heel or a wedge can enhance one's presence and confidence, especially when navigating environments where physical stature may influence initial impressions. Grooming is a matter of professional balance. For women, makeup should demonstrate attention to detail without being dramatic. For men, being well-shaven and attentive to basic skincare is essential. For everyone, professional hair and nail maintenance are non-negotiable standards. Once you have secured a position, your goal is to integrate effectively. For the first 2 weeks, maintain a variation of your successful interview attire. Observe the most stylish colleagues at your level and use their presentation as a benchmark, without becoming a direct copycat. Let us look at how to adapt stylish outfits for engineering environments. For example, replacing bold prints with neutral tones, swapping suede for professional wool, and opting for a structured tote or briefcase over a fashion bag can make a look more industry appropriate. In this second example, a stylish male look can be made more professional by adding a tie, ensuring proper sleeve length, and choosing practical leather footwear rather than suede, which is unsuitable for construction site inspections. For our third example, a stylish ensemble can be elevated for the office simply by tucking in the shirt and utilizing a more structured bag. These minor adjustments bridge the gap between casual style and professional competence. In conclusion, professional dress is a form of personal marketing. It is possible to look professional without abandoning your sense of fashion. By using trends wisely, investing in quality tailoring, and maintaining impeccable grooming, you signal that you are both contemporary and capable. Remember, your appearance is a powerful tool in your career arsenal.